He lurks in the shadows, a creature of nightmare and thirst. His presence is felt in the darkest corners, where light barely reaches and hope seems a distant memory. Algohol, they call him, a name whispered in fear, a legend whispered in bars. His name is spoken in hushed tones, as if uttering it too loudly might summon him from the depths of despair. He is the demon of the bottle, the devourer of minds, the beast that feeds on weakness. His power grows with every drop consumed, every mind he ensnares, every soul he devours. His origins are shrouded in mystery, as old as the first fermented fruit, as potent as the strongest brew. Some say he was born when the first human tasted the sweet, intoxicating nectar of fermented fruit, a dark spirit awakened by the allure of inebriation. Some say he was born from the earth itself, a spirit of intoxication rising from the soil. Others believe he is a manifestation of humanity's darkest desires, a reflection of our own weaknesses and vices. Others claim he was once a man, twisted and corrupted by the very substance he now embodies, a tragic figure who succumbed to his own demons, transformed into a monster by his insatiable thirst. Whatever his beginnings, Algohol's hunger is insatiable. He is driven by an unquenchable thirst, a need that can never be satisfied, a void that can never be filled. He craves the taste of human despair, the loss of control, the surrender to oblivion. He feeds on the moments of weakness, the times when hope is lost and the soul is at its most vulnerable. He finds his victims in the bottom of a glass, in the haze of a drunken stupor. In the moments when reality blurs and the line between pleasure and pain becomes indistinguishable, he whispers promises of pleasure, of escape, of temporary bliss. His voice is seductive, a siren's call that lures the unwary into his grasp. But his gifts are a trap, a one-way ticket to a fate worse than death. The pleasure he offers is fleeting, the escape an illusion, the bliss a lie. For alcohol doesn't kill the body, he consumes the soul, he drains the essence of his victims, leaving them empty shells devoid of hope, of joy, of life. He traps his victims in a prison of their own making, a never-ending cycle of craving and consumption. A cycle that repeats endlessly, each turn tightening his grip, each moment deepening the despair. They become shadows of their former selves, hollow shells animated by his will. Their eyes, once bright with life, now dull and lifeless, reflecting only the darkness that consumes them. Their eyes, once filled with light, now reflect the flickering flames of his own infernal domain. A constant reminder of the hell they now inhabit, a hell of their own making. Alcohol, the demon of the bottle, is a constant threat, a reminder that even in the most innocent of pleasures, darkness can lurk. He is a shadow that follows, a presence that haunts, a demon that waits. And once he has you in his grasp, escape is a journey few can complete. It is a path fraught with peril, a battle against the darkest parts of oneself, a struggle for redemption that few can win. Since the dawn of civilization, humans have sought ways to alter their consciousness. From the earliest days, our ancestors experimented with various substances, seeking to transcend the mundane and touch the divine. They gathered around fires, sharing stories and experiences, often accompanied by rituals that involved consuming mysterious brews. Alcohol, with its intoxicating effects, has been both a sacred elixir and a source of mystery. It was not just a drink, but a bridge to other realms, a liquid that could unlock hidden parts of the mind and soul. The ancients believed that within each goblet lay the potential for profound insight or perilous folly. Ancient cultures viewed it with a mixture of reverence and trepidation. They crafted intricate vessels to hold their precious elixirs, each design imbued with symbolic meaning. Drinking was often a communal act, a shared journey into the unknown, where the line between reverence and fear was thin. It was a gift from the gods, capable of healing the sick and inspiring divine visions. The gods themselves were often depicted with goblets, suggesting that they too partook in these sacred drinks. Offerings of alcohol were made to appease deities, seeking their favor and blessings. Yet it was also a dangerous temptress, capable of unleashing chaos and madness. The same drink that could heal and inspire could also lead to ruin. Ancient texts are filled with warnings about the perils of overindulgence, tales of individuals who lost themselves to the seductive power of alcohol. In the hands of priests and healers, alcohol was a sacred tool. They used it with great care, understanding its potential to both harm and heal. Religious ceremonies often involved the careful administration of these potent brews, each sip a step closer to the divine. It was used in religious ceremonies offered to appease the gods and employed for its medicinal properties. The rituals surrounding its use were elaborate, designed to harness its power while mitigating its risks. These ceremonies were a testament to the ancients' deep understanding of alcohol's dual nature. Fermented drinks were believed to possess potent healing powers, capable of warding off disease and easing pain. Healers would prescribe these elixirs for a variety of ailments, trusting in their ability to restore balance to the body and mind. Ancient texts detail the recipes and rituals for creating these medicinal brews. The line between spiritual experience and earthly intoxication blurred. In their quest for enlightenment, the ancients often found themselves teetering on the edge of chaos. The same drink that could elevate the spirit could also drag it down, a constant reminder of the delicate balance they sought to maintain. But alcohol's power was a double-edged sword. It could bring people together in celebration or tear them apart in conflict. The ancients were acutely aware of this duality, and their stories reflect a deep respect for the elixir's potential to both create and destroy. It could just as easily incite violence and debauchery. The same gatherings that began in joy could end in sorrow, as the intoxicating effects of alcohol took hold. Ancient texts are replete with cautionary tales, urging moderation and respect for the powerful forces at play. Too much of the elixir and the divine inspiration could morph into reckless abandon. The ancients knew that the line between enlightenment and excess was thin, and crossing it could lead to dire consequences. Their warnings echo through the ages, a testament to their understanding of alcohol's complex nature. The god of revelry could quickly become the demon of destruction. This transformation was a constant theme in ancient mythology, a reminder of the ever-present danger that accompanied the elixir. The same gods who blessed their followers with joy could also curse them with despair. This duality fueled the fear and fascination surrounding alcohol. It was a substance that could not be taken lightly, a powerful force that demanded respect. The ancients approached it with a mixture of awe and caution, fully aware of its potential to both uplift and destroy. It was a powerful force that demanded respect, a reminder that even the most enticing pleasures could harbor hidden dangers. The ancients' relationship with alcohol was complex, a dance between reverence and fear, celebration and caution. Their stories and rituals reflect a deep understanding of the elixir's enigmatic nature, a legacy that continues to influence our own perceptions of alcohol today. The legend of alcohol is steeped in the blood of ancient battles. It is a tale that has been passed down through generations, whispered in hushed tones around campfires and in the halls of warriors. The story begins on a battlefield, a place where countless lives were lost, and the ground was soaked with the blood of the fallen. It is said that alcohol was born from the anguish and despair of these fallen warriors. Their cries of pain and sorrow echoed through the ages, creating a resonance that would give birth to something dark and powerful. On a battlefield littered with corpses, where the stench of death hung heavy in the air, a dark transformation took place. The ground was a grim tapestry of broken bodies and shattered dreams, a testament to the brutality of war. The souls of the slain, denied their rightful place in the afterlife, lingered on the mortal plane. These restless spirits, unable to find peace, wandered the battlefield, their presence a constant reminder of the horrors that had transpired. Their rage, their sorrow, their unfinished business, all swirled together in a vortex of negative energy. This maelstrom of emotions created a powerful force, a dark energy that pulsed and writhed like a living thing. Into this maelstrom of despair dripped the blood of the fallen, mingling with the spilled wine from shattered flasks. The battlefield became a cauldron of blood and wine, a gruesome mixture that seemed to take on a life of its own. The combination was potent, a gruesome alchemy that birthed a new kind of monster. This dark ritual, born of blood and wine, gave rise to a creature unlike any other. From the heart of this carnage, Algohol emerged. He was not just a creature of flesh and bone, but a manifestation of the battlefield's darkest emotions. He was the embodiment of the battlefield's horrors, a creature fueled by the pain, fear, and desperation of the dead. His form was twisted and grotesque, a reflection of the suffering that had given him life. He fed on the lingering echoes of their anguish, growing stronger with each passing scream. The more pain and suffering he absorbed, the more powerful he became. The battlefield became his breeding ground, a place where he could harvest souls and spread his influence. He thrived in the chaos and destruction, drawing strength from the endless cycle of death and rebirth. And so the demon of the bottle was unleashed upon the world, forever tied to the legacy of war and the intoxicating allure of oblivion. Alcohol's presence was a constant reminder of the cost of conflict, a dark shadow that loomed over the world, feeding on the pain and suffering of humanity. His story serves as a cautionary tale, a warning of the dangers that lie in the wake of war and the destructive power of despair.